Hello. Welcome. Let me turn on the party lights. Okay, so I'm Sarah Kennedy. I'm probably one of the newer additions to the Scout family. I think I was around 20-ish. It was 2002, I think. I was doing a show at the Queensland Theatre Company, and one of the other actors in the show got booked for a voiceover session at a local radio station and said, "Hey, do you want to come along and have a look at what I do?" And I said, "Yes, okay, sure." So, and it was there that I met the lovely Jeff Esdale from SCA in Brisbane, and he was really lovely. And a couple of weeks later, he invited me in to do a voiceover, and I was terrible. I don't mind saying that now because I think I've come a long way in the last 18 years. But yeah, it took a long time to get the theatre out of my voice because I'd been on the stage. I've been performing since I was 10, mainly theatre stuff, and I studied acting at university. I'm a theatre girl. That's my history. I have 3 children, and when I was pregnant with my second child, Harry, who was born in 2010, at that time I decided, right, I want to be a voiceover artist. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm going to focus on. I sourced a bunch of scripts. I paid an audio engineer to let me into a studio after hours. We recorded all the scripts. He made it sound amazing, and I was really proud of it because I felt like it really represented where I was at. My issue at the beginning was always I wanted to practice, but I didn't have. So the only time that I got to practice was when I got booked for a job, and I wasn't very good. So I didn't get a lot of practice behind the microphone, and I would always, I remember driving home from the sessions, that whole flashback thing, and thinking, oh, I should have said it like that, or I should have tried it like this. I've had this studio at home. I was up and running at the beginning of 2017, and I think I've come a really long way just in those last couple of years, just because I've had this, and I've been in the booth every day. Even if I'm not booked for something, even if I don't have a job to do, I still find myself in the booth. To have a setup at home has been, amazing. I remember the first time that I ever got to say, authorised by the Queensland Government, Brisbane. That was amazing. I'll never forget that. I know it probably isn't a big deal to a lot of people, but it was huge to me. So I've been told that my strengths are in information delivery, and I guess that's true. I do tend to get booked for a lot of that sort of work, be it e-learning or corporate narration, government messages. I think I'm really good at sounding like I know what I'm talking about, even when I haven't got a clue. Some of my best work, probably not for me to answer. I haven't recorded an audiobook yet. I don't know if I want to. They seem like a lot of work. I really probably shouldn't be saying this. Well, let's cut this bit out. 1st of July 2019, I came on board with Scout, and I was very, very happy to come aboard. Dream come true for me. In my world, Scout, the pinnacle. I was super excited to be part of that. Finally. I really feel like Catherine and Heidi are on the same page as me. They always have time for me. I have some really good laughs with both of those amazing ladies on the phone. They've got great personalities, both obviously very suited to the jobs that they do. They're very supportive. They're really open. They're very honest. It's refreshing. It's such a breath of fresh air for me. I feel like we're a team. We're a team. Yes, yeah, absolutely. I have a Facebook page. I have an Instagram account. It's Sarah Kennedy voiceover. Whatever, Sarah Kennedy. You just have to search for it. So Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. I've got my own website, sarahkennedyvoiceover.com. Yeah, so I've just joined TikTok, and the kids are going crazy for me saying silly things. I don't really understand why, but I'll take it. I had myself convinced a couple of years ago that I was just corporate and commercial VO. That was my world. These are my niches, that I'm just going to stick to that because that's what I don't do character voices. I used to say, I don't do character voices, which was so silly because I was an actor before I was a voiceover artist for a very long time. But I had myself convinced. And then the auditions for Space Chickens in Space happened, and I got cast in one of the roles, Marigold, who had a British accent, and she was crazy. And then I suddenly thought, okay, well, I can do funny voices. Of course I can do funny voices. Why was I telling myself that I couldn't? And so that opened up a whole new world for me, and I really enjoy playing in that arena. I've also voiced the lead character in a virtual reality game that's out on all your major VR platforms, PlayStation, Quest, HTC Vive, I don't know, there are others. This is a Demvox Eco 100 sound isolation booth, and we had it imported from Barcelona in Spain. We did enough looking around and decided that this was what we wanted. It's modular, so it'll unpack fairly easily, and we'll be able to relocate it wherever we want. I love it. Got my party lights, got my Sennheiser 416. I use an Audient ID14 interface just into my MacBook Air, and I recently switched over to Twisted Wave, which is amazing. It's changed my life. I love it. And I now am a Source Connect studio as well. And I've spoken to Javier in Chicago, who has given me the all clear. So we're all set up and ready to go here. I don't know what else to say. I think people tend to know me or know my voice best for the warm reads, the reassuring reads, the motherly reads, or, just informational reads. But, I can do it all. Thank you.